Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another stream. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm sick, so I'm doing the best I can. I have been, yeah, sick, Kalino. Hi, Kalino. I hope you're doing well. I probably, in the last 48 hours, I think I have slept probably for a solid 36 of those hours. I've been asleep. And if not asleep, in bed, wishing I was asleep. I have been through it these past couple of days. Let me fucking tell you, bro. Um, I am so like at first I thought, remember when we were talking about how I was sick? Or like how I fell and so I wasn't feeling great. Um I thought like me not feeling great was that, right? And I was just like, okay, I just have to sleep it off. I have to feel better. Oh, let me get rid of this thing. And this was just for that was just for something else. Um I was like, all right, I just need to give my body some time to really sit here and recover, right? And what it ended up being is I just slept more and more and more for longer, and I didn't know what was up. I was like, this doesn't feel normal. But then today I slept a ridiculous amount. I slept the whole night. I woke up and then I fell asleep for like several more hours and I was like, that's not normal. Um but then I started to feel like the tingle in my throat. You guys know the tingle. And I was like, well, that's not good for me. And then as that happened, I simply felt worse and worse. And I was like, what's happening right here is that I'm sick. And it makes more sense now why I was so tired and everything. And I missed so many things that I was supposed to do, including streaming. So I'm so sorry I've been missing stream. I've wanted to stream, but I've been asleep during streaming hours. Just like today, I was asleep during hours, but I decided instead of what I've been doing, which is just being sad that I've missed sleep and or I've missed stream, I decided to do something about it. But yeah, so today we're just doing some NPC cards. We see this one, this individual, very vibrant, very happy, very energetic, somebody who I wish I was right now. um, and mostly I don't know if I'm going to keep the purple in the background. I'm thinking I'm simply just going to, I might color over that with something else, but I liked it for the base of, um, I liked it for the base. It gave me like it gave me the sort of energy I was looking for. Although what you don't see here is me trying to find, so I don't know color theory. I don't know much when it comes to this sort of thing, but what I do have is a lot of gumption. I do have the belief that I could just kind of force my way into it. And not featured is me trying so many colors out to see what looked better or best with this background. And that's where we are now. I decided my original idea for this NPC when I was looking for when I just started doodling on this guy was this energy of like doing the peace sign and like the cheeky wink and like the tongue on our canine. And though you don't, I make no distinction with anything because I have to make a lot of these. Um, and therefore I was just like, all right, how do I do a hand? I don't know how to do hands. But it's all right because what you're gonna see is this on an NPC card. That's what you're gonna see on stream. So I don't have to be too precious with any detail. It just has to look more or less right. Thank you so much, Crit Wish. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. And I do too. I hope I also recover quickly because this sucks. I hate being sick. I'm such a baby when I'm sick. Because I didn't get sick a lot as a kid. I've gotten sick more as an adult than I had as a kid. So I'm a very baby about it. Yes, color studies. I don't think I could have the patience for that. I don't think I could either. Maybe if it's something, a passion I decide to further pursue, um, in the future, but I don't know, man. But the thing about this is that I choose a color thinking it's gonna look some way, and then it doesn't, and then I'm like, well, because obviously the palm has to be a little lighter than the back of the hand here. Hold on. I need to bring my hand over again so I could look at it. It's been a lot of me looking at my own hand doing this. Uh doing this and doing this hand motion. Because I don't want it to be too dark, but I don't want it to be too unrealistic, you know? I'm gonna make my brush bigger, but I am too busy looking at my fingers. This is technically painting. I am technically using gouache, which is technically paint. Which is why I'm not erasing, but why I am, in fact, just painting over it. But yeah, I was just like, man, I'm feeling awful. What should I instead do? Well, what if instead we decide to do something we've never done before? Which admittedly is kind of the plan, was the purpose of this entire project. But I'm not happy about it. I told a friend what I was doing because I've been working on this for I've been working on and off on this gal for the past couple of days. And I and I was somebody popped I was waiting for somebody to play Helldivers with the other night. And while I was sitting in their chat waiting for them to finish eating dinner, they popped in and I was like, give me a hot second. I just started doing the hand for this character. And I'm on a roll right now. I also need to decide, can you see fingernails? Not really. I can kind of see it poking right there, but that's not relevant here. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well, better than me. I need to look something up because I don't know. Suddenly, I forget everything about what people look like when I do things. Okay, so it's just the palm, it's just the hand. All right. Because it's usually lighter. Like my forearm is lighter than my top arm, but that's just because of the sun. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well and feeling better than I am today. And again, apologies for not streaming these past couple of days. I've wanted to, but I've simply been asleep. Like I said, in the past couple of days, I've been asleep more often than I've been awake. God, what is this wrist? Hold on, I need to look at my wrist. Like that? Is that what wrists look like? I think it's this. I think it's me. I think it's because I put this harsh divider there. So I knew how a hand looked like. I don't know how long I need this arm to be, nor realistically how long arms are. We're just gonna leave it at that and hope it gets better. Well, glad you're getting the rest to kick it then. I think so many of we, yeah, don't do that, yeah. And it's like, I am grateful to have the opportunity to do so. How big do you think necks are? Do we think that's big enough for a neck? That looks like a good size for a neck. That's good neck size. What are you wearing? What are we... I had like such a clear vision of what I wanted the head to look like. I knew I wanted the poofs, the hair poofs. I knew I wanted the expression. And once I did the poofs and the expression, I was like, oh, they have to have vibrant makeup on. Now, I don't know what they'd be wearing. So I've had a lot of time, right? Just uh doing not much because I've been sick. And let me tell you, I've been on social media a lot lately. I found these cards. I follow this account over on Tumblr called Pride Nights. I've been following them since basically the beginning, and they are while I drink some water, say less, Nightbot. That's the thing I haven't been doing a lot is just drinking water because I've been falling asleep unintentionally. um, but yeah, I follow this account called Pride Nights, and they've been doing a phenomenal job um with kind of their credo, right? So Pride Nights, Nights with a KN, um, they are their like entire reason for existing is to bring kind of power to the LGBTQ community, and particular and every um identity under the flag, in order to inspire and empower others. And that's the point of them being knights, right? Because knights are supposed to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And so that's been their brand since the beginning. It's extremely admirable, and they've really stuck with it since the beginning. And they put out merch every once in a while. Um, and they find like amazing artists, but um, oh, here it is. I've been trying to find their sort of motto, their creed. And it is, "We are the Pride Knights. This is our battle cry. No enemy can shake us as hard as they can try. There's a fire in our eyes that no hatred can kill. A passion in our hearts that is as strong as our will. To our fellow queers who fight their battles on their own, we promise to fight with you. You are never alone. To our fellow queers who have fallen with the pain, we thank you for your courage. Your fight is not in vain. We are defenders of the right to be proud of who you are, to love who you love, and to accept every scar. We are your knights, protectors of our pride. Together we stand, together we ride." Phenomenal. Creator from basically the beginning. That has been who they are, right? I don't know who runs this. I think it's just one person. But it might be more. And they popped up a few years ago. Who knows what time it's anymore? But I saw that they were selling cards, like playing cards. And so let me switch this over to this screen. I think that should work. Yeah. Let me make this a little bit bigger. And so they're doing a limited time only run, right? Let me take myself off of this screen so you guys can see this better. I'm right there. I'll also take the PV plays inside. You guys don't need to see that right now either. And so it's a limited time run only because it's a pre-order, right? But they have these cards. So they have two versions. They have the silver edition, which has the sort of back. And then they have the Pride Rainbow Edition, which is the one with the rainbow foil, which is kind of dope. And then you can get the combo pack. And then they're also doing the uncut sheets of the art, which let me fucking tell you, bro. It's so cool. Because we have like the cards for, again, for several identities, right? And then for like the spreads of each card, we have different castles, which is so dope. So like the spades have their own, the hearts have their own, the diamonds have their own, the clubs have their own, and then we have some dragoons and stuff like that. In between all the different knights. Then there's like the art prints. So here we have just the basic rainbow one. We have the bisexual card, the trans knight, I should say, the bisexual knight, the trans knight, the non-binary knight, the lesbian knight, the asexual knight, the gender fluid knight, the aromantic knight, the demisexual knight, the pansexual knight, the queer knight. I love the hair on the queer knight. The gay knight. Shout out to the frogs. And then we have both jokers, which are a dragoon with a pride flag. And it's just so cool. That is so smart. I know they're gorgeous. I've always loved the art that they choose, or the artists that they choose for all the drops they've done. And it is dope. It's so cool, all the cards that they choose, and I thought they did a phenomenal job with all of it, right? Between all the like filler, quote unquote filler cards, right? Because like this like galaxy one on spades has like the sword constellation in the background. We have like all the hippogriffs and the dragoon and the pride flags here on the hearts. The diamonds have also the pride flag. So does the galaxy one. With the diamonds has all the crystals, aka the diamonds. And then the clovers have all the clovers all over the place. It just looks so neat. And I love just also the incorporation of nature in a lot of these cards. But yeah, I just wanted to share these with you guys because I think they are awesome. I love Pride Nights and what they represent and what they do for the community. And I think it's such a cool, unique idea to have knights represent the queer community, or to have these knights looking over the queer community, essentially. But yeah, so if anyone's ever interested, it's prideknights.com. Here, I'll just throw it over here. For you guys to peruse yourselves. There's 9 days left on this limited drop of these, so if you want them, go for them. As you can see, the price is $21.99 for the silver edition and $24.99 for the rainbow foil version. It comes with the 52 unique playing cards, 2 jokers, and 2 bonus cards. And it's on Pro Linen Stock 320 GCM for long-lasting cards and an amazing feel. And from what I've seen, a lot of people love these. So They look like good quality, but I just wanted to point that one out. I've been wanting to play this on stream since I saw it. I just haven't streamed since then. Um, all right, now I have to go back to trying to figure out what I want this person to be wearing. I'm having conflicting ideas about what to do here. So I'm in between like sort of like a rave outfit is like one look I'm thinking, and then the other look I'm thinking is sort of like a floofy dress, or the top of a floofy dress. Kind of like that cottage core floof, but more but like more singular colored, like kind of more Disney-esque, if that makes sense. Those are like the two things that are coming to mind right now. Um and because both of those feel like strong in personality, and I want this person to have to look like, they're confident and a strong personality. I'm doing some Googling right now, sorry. I guess the idea is shoulder or no shoulder, right? Because if you're doing a rave outfit, for the most part, you're probably not going to be on the shoulder. Unless there is an on the shoulder. But I would be thinking like both of these I wouldn't know how to do, but like again, I have gay audacity, so like I believe I can do anything I put my mind to. I'm trying to devise this in my mind because we're not going to get much of this outfit, right? We're just going to get. Let me just draw her out. Let me draw out what she's going to look like. Okay, if I'm doing this, I'm coming in from the other side. Coming in from this side. Like, it's gonna need to be lowered a little bit. Do something like this. I think this is way too large of an arm, but we're just gonna have to vibe this for now. We're gonna be coming down from here and then doing this. It's a pretty significant V shape. It just goes straight up to like our shoulder. Our shoulder is here. Sorry, I'm trying to like plot out where this shoulder is. Mm, We're gonna have to move this. We're gonna have to move this hand. I don't know what else to do with it. Like right there. And then we'll come back here, we'll pick this up, and we'll fill in the gaps here that I just made. let me tell you, my public playlist or like my you know the one that like kind of is supposed to go with like the time of day um and what you normally listen during those hours? I have mine right now is romcom mid 2000s night. And it's because I've apparently listened to rhymes at night. So they wanted some mid 2000s nostalgia, 21st century lip sync, throwback, pop, and millennial. And I just think it's too much energy for what I've got going on right now. But like, it's a pretty banger list. Like it started with "Rumor Has It," which hands down is one of my favorite Adele songs of all time. Lamau. Anyways, back to this. I'm doing the thing I always do, which is just I procrastinate what I'm doing because I don't know what to do. Uh, I guess it does look like I'm erasing to you guys. I'm not though. I'm just painting with purple when I erase. But yeah, that's mostly my update. Is that I've been very sick lately. Like if we don't think about it too hard, maybe it'll make more sense. Again, this is gonna be real tiny. We're not gonna like right there, like boom, that's what you're gonna see. So proportions just need to make mostly sense. And I'm sure if you really care, you'll understand how non-proportional this is. But I think for the most part, most of us won't care. We might be like, that's a little funky, but then we'll get over it. I just had the fear in my heart that I'm doing this on the incorrect layer. Because I was playing with an idea of giving her I was playing with the idea of giving her white eyelashes. So I did those on a separate layer to see if I enjoyed it or not because it would be too annoying to erase it otherwise. Anybody else? I'm so excited for albums coming out in the next like few weeks. We have Olivia Rodrigo dropping the deluxe version of her Guts album at long last. And I'm excited to hear those songs. I've heard snippets of them because um they were in like the separate vinyl versions and people like, release the snippets of them, but I haven't heard them in whole, so I'm excited about those. I'm also excited to for Beyonce's album on the 29th, I believe it is. Act 2 of her Renaissance. I wouldn't classify it as her Renaissance album, as her Renaissance era. But I'm excited for Act 2. I'm also excited for Taylor Swift's album Tortured Poets Department, and all the tea on that in the 19th, April 19th, I believe is when it comes out. The day after the anniversary of my birth, though, so I'm looking forward to listening to that on a Friday, I think it is. I believe my birthday is on a Thursday this year. You guys can hear the Spotify, right? It's not too quiet. I have a hard time determining how loud my Spotify is. I kind of just vibe the volume of it. The other thing was like the weather was real wonky. Has been real wonky. It's been real cold after being really warm. So I've been struggling to figure out, it's like, oh, am I feeling sick, or is this just because the weather is wonky? My body is letting me know it doesn't like that. All right, I'll throw like the shading in last. That's always the last thing I do because I'm not very comfortable with the idea of shading. In understanding it on my first go through, or like pre-planning shading, I don't think hard enough about what I'm gonna do before I do it to be able to pre-plan it. What we're doing is just vibes. What we're doing is we're just vibing these guys. Hold on. I'm just gonna try to blend this out. I want this to be a little darker. I feel like that didn't do much. I think it's just because it's so one-dimensional. And then I'm struggling with the lack of the line. I'm struggling with the line of just straight dark to straight to lighter tone. Make me feel better? Not really. Mm, but I do like that color a little bit more. Anyways, all right, now to make the decision. What are you going to be wearing, ma'am? What are you wearing? I was hoping I'd get more clarity after I'd done some stuff, but here we are. What do I want? I want I'm like I wanted to just have like a shit ton of like necklaces, you know? And, like just really layered. I'm not mad at that, but I need to know what the outfit's gonna be like before I make any bold decisions. Because I need to know what the neckline's gonna be. For me, I need to know what the neckline's gonna be. Okay. 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 Hold on. I need this to be a little bit larger before I start thinking about it. Okay, so I do like this idea of her wearing like a backpack or like a bag, right? So that'll be like the strap of the bag. And like we'll see like maybe the idea of that bag here. Essence of the bag, right? It's like maybe like the buckle back there or something. Right. So we have that. I like that idea. I'm thinking no, not like that. But like one of these deals, you know, like the no, no. I like the idea of that outfit, but I don't like it on her. I'm thinking like some mesh outfit, you know? I don't know if I want like the mesh here, right? Or however the hell I'm gonna do the mesh. I'll probably just make it like transparent layer or something. But like, maybe I also don't want it to be black though. That's so basic, and I don't feel like she'd be basic, right? I feel like she'd have some fun outfit on, and I know that a lot of the bases of these outfits are black and accessorize otherwise. Maybe I look for more like for like a carnival outfit. Maybe we don't go extravagant. Maybe this is just like an everyday look. What if this is an everyday look for her? The book bag really gave that. Maybe do a second layer to play with clothing, easier to just play. True. Big. Big true. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm happy I'm looking this up on my phone and not on my screen, because I don't think some of these would pass Toss. I don't think Toss would be happy with some of these outfits. Let's just put it that way. And we do like a stop that. Oh no. I got off the picture I was looking at. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay. And it goes like this. That's like a little cutout here there. And like the rest of this is pink, right? I don't hate that idea. Having just like a little cheeky cutout there. The other thing I was thinking beforehand was like doing some like poofy um some poofy um dress idea, right? Like maybe it'd be a little bit lower, wouldn't be so like that. It'd be like this poofy idea. And be like ba 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 and that. But I don't think I could pull that off because I don't know how to do transparencies very well. Oh, that's right. I don't need to do that. I could just create another layer and not think about it ever again. Need to go to bed, but I also need to eat, and I don't want to do either. Kalino! No. Kalino, get a snack, eat like a fruit or something, and then like do some tidying up here and there. Just like maybe organize some stuff that you needed to organize for a while, and then go to bed. I like this idea of her having like a little arm or a little shoulder showing, you know? We could also do like I don't think this would be her vibe, but we could also do like the classic off the shoulder um the classic off the shoulder um sort of sweater, you know? We could always do that. That would more give like almost dancer vibes though, right? Or maybe my idea of this sweater is too stuck in like early 2000s uh dance stuff. I think this sweater, I think like step up. I don't know how to differentiate that to make it easier to look at. I don't know. I kind of vibe this outfit the most. Like having that little cutout on her shoulders and it being like a long sleeve moment. I think that's like the best we're going to get right now. I think that's the best we're going to get at this moment. If we go back here, we need to start planning this out. The real idea is what color do we... Oh, that's the arm. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The real problem. Do we go with... Originally, I saw this in yellow. Um, but because she's wearing like a blue pink moment, I decided to go with the pink outfit. Do you think the pink outfit is what the vibe is here? Do we think like a blue moment is what we need right now? What would you match your clothing to? Would it be your makeup or would it be your jewelry? Because her nails are also pink. I do like a different color, even. And there's also the yellow that I haven't even given a real thought to. It's more of a neon green, but that's just because of how this thing works. And I don't think a yellow moment is what I'm thinking here. So I made it tiny so I could see things. Um, that's me. That's me. I'm the one who did that. That was my message. Don't check unless you also got it. But that was me. I'm the one who got that. I feel like pink almost gets lost. I don't know if I love a blue moment on her either. I probably want this to be darker. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the pink. I think I like the pink the most out of what I've chosen. Yeah. Let's go with this pink vibe. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I did look to see if anything changed at all in your Discord list. That's on me. Sorry. Sorry. Is this yeah, it's more of a V moment. I guess you guys don't need to hear my desktop audio. I can turn that off. So you guys don't hear that. On you guys only on the Discord thing. I'd have to get another notification to know if I could just turn off Discord. Because I have Discord on a separate audio track, so I could like adjust that myself. Um I have to do some shading so this isn't all just like a pink look. A very neon pink look. I have to be a little darker down here. There we go. That works a little bit better. Although I did. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking myself into this. Uh, Meh, whatever. It doesn't matter. That it's almost acting like a wax pencil. That brush has an interesting effect. Yeah. Yeah, it's the pressure and the speed, and the size. Yeah, it's supposed to be a gouache brush. Um, I'm not in love with it. Um, but I also haven't made a huge. It's one of the few brushes in the painting thing where if I paint over something, it takes the color, it takes the color of what I have under it into account. And I can mix it together if I so chose to, right? Like I can take that, I can blend these two colors together as much as I want, as little as I want, right? And that's why I like it, because it's kind of like painting in the way that it's a little more forgiving. But I'm not in love with the texture of it, but um I'm not in love with the texture of it, but I do like it the best out of my options. And I just need to put more effort into figuring out finding brushes that I will like. I want to do this. Let's make you a little darker. A huge difference. This is gonna have to be bigger. Do you want this to be a little higher? All right, you're using Clip Studio. I should remember from watching another digital artist. Yeah. Yeah. I'm using Clip Studio. So it's like the basic Clip Studio. It's a basic Clip Studio uh brush at the moment. I just need to find a brush set that I like and then play with that, you know? All right, let's finish up on this side. Oh, I never finished doing the sleeve on this, huh? It's like where I have that, it's where that's gonna go. All right. And just for the record, I am in fact using the drawing tablet with this. So these NPC cards, sponsored by you guys. Sponsored by Stream. And all the support you guys showed at the beginning of the year in these past couple of months between Ko-Fi and just supporting me on stream with subs and bits and all of that. Um all paid for this. it's just gonna be easier for me. Even though in reality this should actually be pink, for me it's just gonna be easier if I just make the whole skin color. Fair enough. I know there's a ton of brushes to make stuff easier. Yeah. I've also heard about them. I don't know much about them. Yeah, exactly. Not same here. As not an artist, I don't know what's out there, nor do I know what to look for. I don't know what it is that I don't like about these gloss brushes. I just know there is something I don't like about them that I wish was different. What is that? I don't know. It could just simply be also a skill issue. Who knows? It's so very off center. It's like what we're doing here is we're vibing. We're just vibing the energy here. About 500. Okay. Nudge down a little bit. I guess now that I have a larger area over here, I should probably think of something instead of this lumpy. Let's be real, it's still gonna be lumpy. It's just gonna be a little bit more of thought out lump. I'm trying to think. Let's see. It would have like the little plaque, right? Or like the little branding there. You know, we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna put too much thought into it. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't have the bandwidth to think about what a purse looks like right now. Let's just do a little bit of shading here and there. I'm mostly happy with that. I'm mostly happy with that. Probably, let's save that. That's 2. All right, let's go with new. All right. Background of this one. Feel like a bluish color. On dry wash. I'm never gonna have enough paint on the canvas to do anything of significance there. All right. Okay, I immediately got an idea of a person. Immediately, just need to find a skin tone. How do I? Okay. I don't know how that hat looks. Oh, I have such an image in my mind. How do I get it to look like that? I don't even know. Oh, none of those. No, I had it. You showed me right at the beginning, and now you're showing me a bunch of ugly Chad shit. No, this is exactly what I want. Here we go. I need to lower this. That's fine. I don't have enough room on my desk right now to be doing all of this. Well, I hear I might as well fix that. Alright, we're back onto this. Make it a little smaller. Something like that. Some energy like that. Kind of like that. And then we have and if we're looking this way. Oh, I'm on the wrong color. Okay. You need to come on this side. Okay, okay, I'm putting you up against over this thing. So I can put my hand over here. let's do the ear first. I'm looking this way. My ear is right here. My ear's gonna be somewhere right here. My ear is here. I know that's there. So that's there. So our nose has to be somewhere over here. And then our thing is somewhere over there. Then we take this. Like bushy hair over here. All right, I need to fill this in so I can actually do some actual shaping. And take them to the salon. In our ear. And somewhere over here. Okay, hold on. We're feeling, okay, it would be somewhere like here, is where our ear would actually be. What we're not seeing is me putting a hand on my head to try and figure out where things would be. We're taking a screenshot of this because I need to. Oh, my screen. I need to Google something else. The one thing I struggle with is understanding how wrinkles work. Oh, although they should probably have some sort of like mustache, right? That would be like, what are mustaches? They took up like your entire upper lip, right? When you're a man? Yeah. Oh, it just highlights your entire fucking cheekbone, huh? That just eats that entire cheekbone. Hmm. Real strong. A sideburn, huh? Hold on. We're feeling our head, trying to see where the hell. Okay, behind your ear. Goes behind your ear quite a bit. Something like that, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's. Our eye is gonna be. Where does our eye go when we're looking off on the side? Let's run to the top of this. If I'm looking here. Okay, hold on. Take off the glasses. Okay, my nose is here. It's like a solid fingertip, so like somewhere around here. This you wouldn't believe it, but that's pure white. How do I what fucking color do I do so this looks light white and not this super bright color? No. No. Well, first let's just do this eyebrow. Okay, this eyebrow definitely reaches here. I don't know how to make these eyes not super bright. I guess that's as good as we're gonna get, huh? How far do eyes go? The things you have to ask yourself, as if you've not seen thousands of people in your lifetime from every which angle. Suddenly it's like people. I've never seen the people before. Yeah, I'm not mad about it. Okay. Now to try and figure out how to just make you look as absolutely haggard as possible. Maybe the gouache blender? True. What are these? People of which you speak. Oh, what a that's a oh, mecha robot. That's such a cool emote. That didn't seem too right. Oh, look it me. Oh no. Not seen is this oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Is my phone full of pictures of just weathered looking men? I'm just like, saggy skin how? How to make I'm not gonna judge a phone of ragged men. Should I not worry about this man's anything else and just give him a big old beard so I don't have to think about what I'm gonna do about his chin and how to make all of this look old. I just do the cheat code and give them a how do beards look on side? Do they connect to your hair in the back? No, right? Someone show me the side profile of a man. No, there isn't. Okay. Something like that, maybe? No, you not usually? Okay. Remember that time I was like, what do people look like?" Suddenly I'm like, "What do beards look like?" Okay, I need to define this ear a little bit better now that we have hair. We'll go over that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not mad about it. Let's scroll back up. I had a great picture of a person with a beard where I could see there. Trying to move my mic with my head. It's too big. Just feeling real Haggerty, very tired. There has to be something else an old cheek looks like, right? I think I have too much space here. I think this might have to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do this. I think I think that's fine. Depends on how long the hair in the back and the side is really. I see, I see, I see. Alright, this hat. Alright, I took a screenshot of the hat. Let me go into my pictures for that. I'll be doing this on my computer. I mean, we're so inconvenient to type. Once I move my tower down, I think I'll have more room so I can move my keyboard off to my side so I could like better type. But right now I have it behind the tablet. So I could put my hand up back there to do like hotkeys and things, but aside from that, hold on, let me save this as 3. And then we have like a hmm. Oh, that was almost the exact color I had chosen before. Interesting. Hmm. I'm trying to think what like weathering would do to this, you know? And realistically, what I could do in 3 easy steps to make it look weathered and not make it look like the hair. I could, I guess, make it look like a bluer gray. Mm, Uh-oh. Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. I can't. I don't know how to get this to differentiate from what we got on already. Aside from making it like a... What if I try and find like a burgundy color to make this, you know? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hold on. We're googling some more of these hats. You're all black, huh? These are all black? I should have gone with the beanie. The beanie would have been better, but I've committed. But like at the end of the day, they're all gonna be black. That's kind of the point, right? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it this color. And we're just gonna do what we did with the hair and just try to like add shades of color here and there. So I read Holland Smoke the other day. I'm currently on the wait list at my library to get the what's it? Temple of God? Temple of Fire? I forget what the second one is called. Hold on, let me check. Temple of No God. Now it's close. Which is apparently the second book in the series. I finally got around to reading it, and by finally got around, I mean I finally got um the book uh in my hold. I was so annoying. I had Phoenix something on hold, and I had Hall of Smoke on hold at the same time. But like the Phoenix book was... Oh, the Phoenix King. I had the Phoenix King and I had um Hall of Smoke both on hold. And I was waiting in line, but I was like, so when I went to get them on hold, I was like number 30 something on the Phoenix King, and I was like number 15 on Hall of Smoke, right? So I was obviously going to get one before the other, which I was fine with. But I got them both on the like basically the same day, and was so annoyed because what are the fucking chances, you know? So I was only able to read one in the time. I'm annoyed because honestly, I should have read the Phoenix King first. But Prax had really hyped up Hall of Smoke for me, so I was more interested in reading that than anything else. And it was definitely worth it. It's a really good book. So much so that I'm getting the second book already. But I'm annoyed about it. I'm annoyed by the timing of both these books that I was not weren't remotely close. One of them I was on hold for like told me I was going to be on hold for like another month, which again I was fine with. Ton of people wanted to read the book, and then the other one I was like weeks, before I was going to get it, and then to get them on the same day, ugh, you know, but just a sheer annoyance. But I only had time to finish Hollow Smoke, which is definitely worth it. I'm just mad that I haven't even like put the Phoenix game back on hold yet because I need to collect myself before I put myself through that again. Definitely recommend it though. Very good. Very good book. Always a fan of a book that doesn't have a fantasy book that doesn't have a romance in the forefront. Nothing annoys me more than like somebody's on their quest to save the world, and then it's like, oh, but romance takes the forefront. I'm like, bitch, you are trying to save the world. Do not let a man get in the way of that. Oh, right. I keep wanting to put a medal on here. Yeah, I do prefer that being a darker color then. Ooh, we big zoomed in on that. Yeah, oh no, exactly. I was so bummed about it. But I am now, funnily enough, Temple of No Gods has I'm like I'm second in line, I think, so I'm gonna get that one pretty quick. But the third book has like 10 people waiting for it. I almost was tempted to just get in line anyways, but it took me like 2 weeks to finish the first book. Not because I like it takes me that long to read that many pages, but more so um I need to be like in the mood to read. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I need to be in the mood to read. To sit down and like really focus on the narrative at hand, etc. If I'm not in the mood, I'm not really gonna be in on it. We did that one quick. This one came to me quick. This man, he came quick. Do you guys want to see another another picture I did a long time ago in the land far away? You're still on like chapter 3 of the Templar Legacy. That's relatable. Duh, of course. This is my I sent this to Pope ages ago. This was still when we were doing our Song of Agapia um campaign over on Praxis channel. And I just had this like really strong urge. Like I had this very clear vision of what Bandabras Pope's character looked like in that. And so drawing this character reminded me of drawing him. And because I clearly don't know how to do old people, which Bandabras is. He just looks haggard in this one. He doesn't necessarily look super old. But I made this and I sent this to Pope ages ago because I couldn't get it out of my head. Hardest thing about this was the hat. I'm not gonna lie to you, the hat took me ages. I resized and remade this hat so many times. What is this? Oh, yeah. Trying to get different beard inspo. That's amazing. Oh, and then I went into the when he first described his character. I have that there also. But yeah, I made that ages ago for Bandabras, and that's all I was thinking of while I was making this guy was Bandabras. Of course, let's see. Oh no, I made it to chapter 10. I can see the relation. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Again, we're only gonna see this tiny though, so like I feel like we have an idea of what this guy looks like. Even though I'm giving him, maybe I should. You know what? Let's give him a body. I'm thinking like a weathered, like gray sort of. Like something where he's gonna have like a high collar, right? That we're not gonna see at all. And that's gonna end somewhere over here, right? Well, we're okay with just doing that. Let me, just because I've done it with everything else, let me just give this like a couple of passes on random colors here and there. Okay, now we could save this. That's fine. I understand that his head's a little too big for how small I made his body, but we're just gonna have to live with that, okay? Both of us, we're just gonna have to live with that knowledge. We have way too many of these to go through before we're done. Oh my gosh. So I found out that so Stardew Valley just had they just had a huge update, right? The I think it's the 1.6 update. Which I don't play a ton of Stardew Valley. I do hyperfixate on it and for like a week at a time. And then I drop it. It's like The Sims for me, right? I'll hyperfixate it on it for a while and then I'll move on. And I saw that they have pet turtles in that game, and I'm like, what? Pet turtles? I can get a pet turtle? That's my dream. I always want a pet turtle. And I am super excited about it. And all I want to do is play a Stardew Valley now because of it. Is the moral of that story. I'm unhappy about the images this is bringing up in my mind. So we're gonna have to change that. You know, let's just go with this. I had an idea of, like, I had an image of kind of what I wanted, but it's not gonna come out with those colors. Okay, I got it. I got what I want to do. I got what I want to do on this one. I do obviously need to make this a little bit smaller, unfortunately. And maybe, like, rotate a little bit. A little smaller. Okay. Like a little squirter. I forgot I had that emote. Oh, it's so cool! I think it's a gift sub. Oh, that's so cute! Let me tell you, all I ever want are turtle things. I love turtles so much. There are my favorite animal. They have always been my favorite animal. They always will be my favorite animal. I love them. And it's why when it came to deciding what I wanted the channel's theme to be, I landed on turtles because I'll have endless ideas for turtles, unlike other things. You used to have some in your backyard in El Paso. Oh, I'm so jelly. Okay, now all I'm picturing is a Ninja Turtles that Lindy created looking at this paint. This is actually Opal in her old lady makeup. How do I want to do this hair? You know Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog? That's kind of what I'm imagining here. That's kind of like the hair I'm imagining on this woman, on this older woman. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna make this smaller again. How do can I get like a real person that looks like Muriel here? A lot of these fan arts of Muriel are making me feel feelings. I'm in my emotions looking at some of these fan arts and um cosplays of Muriel. It looks like we have to do like a little swoopy swoop in the front. And then we can get into the curly curlies. Is what it looks like. I know that that Nightbot hasn't reminded us in a while, but everyone make sure to stay hydrated. Looks like we have to do like a little swoopy swoop. And then we can do the curly curlies. It's gone in a direction I'm not terribly happy about. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, okay. go a little longer. Sorry, my thoughts are light. I'm thinking a lot of things. I've just realized I haven't said anything a lot in a while. I'm sorry. My mind is loud. My voice is not. Apologies. Um, I've just gone through like a million thoughts at once. Um, I was like thinking about there was an Olivia Rodrigo song that played hopefully not too long ago that I started thinking about it. It's one where she's like heartbroken. It's from her first album, and I was thinking about how people were so like butthurt about how she people were like so upset about her singing a song about her past relationships, and chronically online people took it too far, and I was like, damn, it's so sad that they like tried to crucify Olivia Rodrigo for that, as if people haven't sung about heartbreak before in their lives. And then my thoughts were interrupted by this song, the Not My Fault, because it started off with, it's not my fault, you're like in love with me or something, from Mean Girls, the original one. That was a tag from the actual first movie, not the second movie, the musical. It was actually Lindsay Lohan saying that, I believe. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if this is from the Mean Girls musical movie, because I haven't watched it. Um, and I saw Megan Thee Stallion was on it, and I saw that Renee Rapp was singing it, and I was like, oh, Renee Rapp and Megan Thee Stallion. I wonder if this is part of the movie. And then I started listening to it, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's part of the movie. And then I started thinking about Renee Rapp and about how she's been doing social media so well. And then I started thinking about how I don't try to advertise my stream outside of like my already following. Um, and how that's like not actually good for growth. I should be diversifying my content in which I like make clips of stream and like put them on like TikTok or something. Um, or even just like Instagram Reels, etc. And I don't do any of that. Um, and yeah, those were the different thoughts. And then I was thinking about Lindy and what Opal would look like in this day and age. Um, and how I always imagined Opal having like a red theme, like thematically red. Like she'd be wearing like red glasses. She'd like any accessory she had would be red. I was trying to think if she ever established that in like in the game, or if it's just something I imagined myself, or if Lindy had like a prop that made me just associate red with Opal. Like if her old lady glasses were red. And that's what I was thinking of. So sorry. I just completely blanked out there and did nothing to um just didn't speak for what had to have been like 6 minutes. You know, I'm comforted by the asymmetry in this nowadays because our faces aren't symmetrical. So why should I ever expect my drawing to be symmetrical? That would just be inaccurate. Oh, thank you, Gritwitch. Oh, maybe I should go from this. Oh, now to look for older women. Put you over here so I can look at these things. Best convey that. I have so much paint on this tiny brush. Holy. Go back to just a regular gouache brush. Just me putting lines all over the place, trying to see what looks reasonable and what doesn't. Actually, I like the chin on this, so I'm just not gonna shade all the way up top. Hold on, I need to now play with a bunch of colors and see what looks best on this background. Let's do like that. Let's do like a purple like that. Love the ruby glasses. Thank you. It was like the first thing I wanted. Honor. How do I do you? You're like a. I'll do one of those. Like that. Let's do this. I kind of like the vibe of what I'm looking at over on my other screen. And by my other screen, I mean literally my phone. It's not the vibe I was going for, but you know what? I kind of like this better. Okay. And then Oh, I don't know how to do fold in anything. Okay, if I'm thinking scarf. Okay. Okay, how do scarves work? Okay. You wrap it around yourself, right? And so part of it has to be down below. It's probably this one's the lower one, right? And then this is the one that's above it. This like comes down this way, right? Like that, right? That's how you scarf. I'm from Houston, Texas, y'all. I lived 2 years, 4 semesters up in Ohio, but it was like during a remarkably hot time. Um, it was remarkably hot up when I was up in Ohio, so I didn't really see a lot of cold wear. So we're just gonna pretend that's how you. This is how you scarf. I just need to complete this. How does this work? Okay, I put them on, and I want them to be behind me. Okay. This needs to go back here. So when they fall, they'll fall around my neck. Again, what you're missing here is me doing this all with my hands, trying to figure out how this maths. That's not a good angle to put those on though, so let me do this instead. They're harder to see like that. What if I do like a dramatic swoop like that? Kind of, right? Kind of that reads a little bit better. Realistically, that's not how it would look, but I have to take it where we can get it. I'm okay with that. All right. Not our crown jewel, but you know what? It's another one down. We have 2, 3, 4. All right. Little Simpsony, but we vibe it. It works exactly. Oh my gosh. I almost hurt my back on that stretch. All right, let's try and get one more done. Get 5. I don't have 5 done. I think I have more than 5 done. I think I have like 7 done. But I didn't start the naming convention until the first one you guys saw today. That's not bad. We have what? We finished 2 whole 1, 2.5, we'll say. In 2.5 hours? Okay. In my defense, the first one took us like an hour, I think. Did I ever tell you guys when I read To Kill a Mockingbird? I was talking about this to my mom the other day. When I was watching, we read To Kill a Mockingbird in school, right? So I was fully aware about like all the the racial injustices, all the entire point of the book To Kill a Mockingbird, right? I was totally completely aware of it, of all those themes. What I wasn't aware of, yeah, have a good night, Crit Witch. Thank you so much. Yeah, you were just as replying the gestures worked out exactly. Have a good night, Crit Witch. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for the resub and all the help with a couple of these guys. So I was aware of all of that in To Kill a Mockingbird. What I wasn't aware of, what kind of went over my head, is I don't pay a tremendous amount of attention when I'm reading character descriptions. I kind of just vibe them a little bit more than anything else. So for me, To Kill a Mockingbird was Atticus Finch was a black man, and the Finch family were black. And the antagonists of the story were white. As they, I believe, were in the book also. And yeah, I thought it was a racially flipped story. I thought it was very modern. Modern take to flip the races in order to tell this story. But no, that's not what they did. Atticus was actually a white man, and so was his daughter, a white little girl. No idea though, had no clue. I at no point realized that while I was reading. I just really took it at face value. I was just like, oh yeah, Atticus Finch. First of all, I was just like, Atticus. Atticus sounds like a black man's name to me. I'd never heard the name before, but I was like, that sounds like for like a distinguished gentleman like Atticus Finch's, that's definitely gotta be a black gentleman. Especially like the way this described his like outfit and stuff. I was like, yeah, of course. I see him so clearly in my mind. And yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because my mom brought up she's been wanting to watch To Kill a Mockingbird. My mom mostly watches things in Spanish though. Because Spanish is her first language, and she knows English, but not like super well. Not enough to like. It's something she'd want to understand a ton because she read To Kill a Mockingbird in Spanish recently, and so she's been wanting to watch the movie. And so we were talking about it, and it reminded me how shocked I was when I watched the movie for the first time. You know, oh, I want to actually make this smaller. Um, the shock of finding out that I actually did not know what anybody looked like in that movie or in that book. Oh, but it did, a lot of things did end up making sense more. When I realized that I had accidentally race bent all the characters. I was like, you know what? Suddenly a lot of these like microaggressions make a lot more sense now. The reason that came to mind was because I was recently God, a couple of months ago when Who Cloned what is it called? Who Cloned Jerome? Is that what the name of the movie is? Who Tyrone? Who Cloned Tyrone? Who Cloned Tyrone came to mind when I saw this color. First of all, if you guys haven't watched Who Cloned Tyrone, phenomenal movie. Definitely go watch it. It has Jamie Foxx. It has John Boyega. It has Teyonah Paris. Um, it's very good, very funny. And I'll be honest with you, it did at no point while I was watching that movie did I know where it was going, but it was so good. I watched it with my friend Vicious, and we were just cracking up the entire time because Jamie Foxx fucking killed it. He did so well in it. So did like Teyonah Paris. Like the three of them worked so well off of each other. I definitely recommend it to anyone and everyone. Let me do this. I want those like tiny reading glasses. Tiny reading glasses. Like the ones you balance off the bridge of your nose. I'm imagining Masha Mahershala Ali Mahershala Ali. Um I'm imagining him almost when I'm thinking of this. There's some movie, right? That he has like a tiny glasses. Mahershala Ali glasses. What do I do reading glasses? Maybe it's the glare in his glasses that I'm thinking of. You know, like bifocals trifocals? I don't know which one it is, like, the one where they have the little, line in the middle of the glasses? Maybe I'm thinking of that. I coulda sworn there is a it would have to be in one of his movies that I'm just not thinking of at the moment, where he had some tiny ass glasses. Talk about every time that you could stop the time. And he's in so many movies. Never in my life am I gonna be able to remember what movie that is. Oh, but I still need to see tiny reading glasses. Hold on. Wearing. Let me see people with these on. Yeah, like when you have it on the bottom of the bridge of your nose, that's what I'm looking for here. Like, got them below down here. I'm feeling very 70s about this. Something about the color. I'm gonna half in, half out, I think. They don't love you like I love you. No, they don't love you like I love you. You know what? Let me get like an arch here. This is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. Hold up. Oh, so good. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, and I know perfectly well I don't have the artistic skills to accomplish exactly what I want. I think I need to enlarge this. There's no song. There's very few songs in the world that make me as angry as this song does for a person or like somebody else's story, you know? God, I almost want to put like a pick in the hair, you know? I don't even know how. Like that's like like that's the energy this hair is giving me. I'm not gonna, because I have a different idea, a different energy I want with this, but Ken is starting to kill me. No, I've lasted a lot longer than I usually do when it comes to this. I don't know what a suit looks like off the top of my head. Okay. I don't know what are they, the lapels is what they're called? Who sings this? Are Oh, it's no doubt, of course it is. And then the rest of this is gonna be white. Have I said anything? I've definitely been talking in my head. So sorry if I haven't been speaking aloud. That's my number one issue when doing anything creative like this is that I'll just get stuck in my own brain thinking about what I'm doing. I can't describe to you how much my hand is starting to hurt. And it's not like my hand hurts from doing this. My hand is getting sore. Like my hand muscle is getting sore. I have to leave that here for now. This just like rough pass of this because my hand is killing me. But that was good. That's a way longer stream than I thought it was gonna be. 3 hours. I like it. Oh my hand is killing me. Oh sorry, I turned myself on and then I never turned myself back on. I'm so sorry. You could have just had me moving. I tried to unmute the wrong thing. That's fine, whatever. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evenings. I hope you guys feel better than I do because holy guacamole, do I not feel great. But yeah, remember if you guys want to go get those Pride Nights cards. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just like them. I like Pride Nights and what they stand for. And I think those cards are real dope. So if you want them, and I know a lot of you guys use cards in your everydays, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't know when I'll stream next. I'd like to stream tomorrow, but we'll find out how I'm feeling tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Don't forget to be compassionate. Thank you again, Critwitch, for the resub. And no long outro today, just because, I'm not feeling great. But thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye! I'll do the bye anyways. Bye! And then I'll just end stream. Bye, guys!